Hi, I'm Mayan Shaw with RVMax.us, and behind me is a 2019 Forest River Forester. This is the 2401R model that has 2 slide outs on it and a full body paint job, which I believe was an option on the Forester, but it's been finished in this gorgeous blue metallic that is one of my favorites for sure. I quite like blue, I quite like green, and the more we've spent time with this coach, actually Kaya noticed it, in certain lights there's just a touch of green, I think in the metallic or somewhere in it, but gorgeous paint job, gorgeous coach. This thing has very low miles and has been mostly, not all of its life, but a good chunk of its life, it was kept covered up and protected from the elements and the sun. This was well loved and well taken care of, and you can see it visually for yourself. You don't need me to tell you that, but I know it from its history. Let's go ahead and walk through some of these compartments here. We've got our 20-gallon propane tank, or it's just a hair under 20 gallons, and it is slap full. I love how even these little flaps are painted. So just pull this up, grab your painted little latch, and it locks in place to hold it out of your way. And this is a fully contained sewer dump bay where you can dump your gray and your black tank. It's completely sealed off from the elements. It's not just exposed and hanging down there. Now right above it, there is a Stinky Slinky hose container. Shout out to Angie. I'm just totally stealing her term, but it's so, I love it. Stinky Slinky. Now this is a tank flush. Really nice to have a tank flush. Again, I love how this Mercedes feels like it's had a lot of, high-end features thrown at it. We've got our outside cable connection, 30 amp power cable connection, city water connection, where you can plug into your outside tap and turn off your water pump. This is a nifty little outside shower. So you've got a hose right here and a quick disconnect. So all you do is take this out and lock it in place. Now you control the shut off from right here and you've got an outside shower. This is a very efficient way of having an outside shower. So then you just store the hose just like that. That was me learning how to do it. If you do that like 3 or 4 times, it's gone in 3 seconds. And I like that hose. You can kind of get a little further with it and have sort of a shooting spray off of it, if you will. Now this is just a regular gravity fill into our water tank. Now this has a 26-gallon fuel tank. Okay, so this is our main storage compartment that's located in the back of the coach. And it is absolutely massive. So you'll probably notice what that little panel is. There's an access panel to the water system back there, which is pretty well thought out, that you can just open this up and get to your tank sensors on the fresh tank, as well as your water pump. And there's also a quick and easy setup for when you want to winterize the coach. You just switch this valve and use this hose, and all of a sudden you're sucking antifreeze. You just put that hose down your antifreeze and suck it up through the system with that pump. Now notice how there's a drain in the middle of that storage bay there. And there's 2 LED lights in here, by the way. You just click them on like that. So they're right up here. And then there's one over there. But this is a pass-through storage compartment, so it goes clean across the back of the coach. I mean, you could get a full-size spare in there quite easily. Now off the rear, there is a propane chuck right here. So you can attach to this and get propane, for instance, if you wanted to have a nice grill back here or anywhere. Now we've got a standard hitch connector. This coach has a 4,200 pound towing capacity, which is bigger than some of the older Mercedes. Especially helps that we have a dually platform instead of a single rear axle platform. There is a 7 flat pin connector right here for trailer brakes and lights and all that good stuff. We've got an exhaust pipe for the engine as well as an exhaust pipe for the Onan generator. This door right here is just the other side of our pass-through storage compartment, and we've got some free def that goes along with this coach. 2019, they've really worked out the def stuff, and it's, you know, my analogy is it's kind of like catalytic converters. Maybe a little different because it's something somewhat electronic, maybe like fuel injectors or something, but different issues, and there was some stuff to work out, but by 2019 they were well into having it as a standard feature. And this 3-liter turbo diesel V6 is so smooth and so fuel efficient. It's no surprise it's a very popular platform. Now this is a 3,600 watt propane Onan generator. Runs perfectly. Again, notice the little painted grabs. Here is our 6-gallon hot water heater that also has an electric element in it. It's a Dometic. And then over here we've got a 30,000 BTU propane furnace, which is just massive for a 25-foot, well, 24-foot, 11-inch coach. By the way, yeah, 24-foot, 11-inch with 2 full slides. It's so small, and yet when you walk in it, the slides really help out, and it's a nice experience. I think the coloring on the interior is another thing that makes it feel bigger for some reason than other coaches that are pretty much the same size. Anyways, so let's open this up. This is our outside storage compartment on the, which is kind of in the patio space. And there's a couple accessories. There's very nice extra covers for the front glass that can give you privacy as well as protect your dashboard. There's multiple sets of covers for the front of this thing. And these pieces right here are accessories for the front chairs. So the front chairs will swivel around, and then you can place these on them to increase the height of them to match the rest of the coach. It's solar ready, so you can connect exterior solar panels to this quite easily. Just plug in right there. There's some outside outlets here, and there's also an outside entertainment center with a Furrion TV. I love the flush windows. They just look great. They make the coach look really slick, especially with that beautiful full body paint job. And even the windows on like the rear slide are that flush type window that will vent out. On this side of the coach, we do have a maximum length electric awning here. And this electric awning has speakers built in. So from inside, you can connect your phone, you can play the radio and have some tunes, not only inside of the coach, but outside in your patio space. Let's talk about the cab here. The cab is, well, it's a Mercedes cab. Let's walk around to the driver's side. And the door is just shut with a nice clink. The front cap, full fiberglass. That's a one-piece fiberglass top cap with LED strips in there. So you can flick a switch and give your coach some nice accent lights, as well as just ambient lighting around the coach at night. And the front of the coach is in excellent shape. We still have intact 3M coating there. The chrome is in good shape. To nitpick this front end, you'd have to bring a microscope or a magnifying glass. It's extremely clean. Even this plastic, I don't think our detailer added any tire shine or anything to this. He doesn't normally do that on just a quick wash. I told him just give it a quick wash because when it was brought in, it's already super clean. Plastic is still looking good, and the headlights are very clean too. But yeah, the doors just, they have a nice feel to them, just a Mercedes feel. Full body paint, so all this is painted. Got a nice little protected slash added grip on this painted piece where you step on the way inside the coach. Fuel tank is located right here. And oh yeah, here we go. So PSI, this is cold PSI, 61 PSI all around. They're 16 by 5.5 size wheels. And remember, we've got 6 wheels on this coach. All right, so nice protective carpeting. I mean, look how clean this plastic is. It hasn't been scratched or banged up, just in excellent shape. And yeah, it's a straightforward, clean, beautiful Mercedes cab space up here. The fabric is in excellent shape. Again, you'd have to bring a microscope or a magnifying glass to find some flaws. There are some flaws, like on the passenger seat, just a slight little flaw. But the interior of this cab, first of all, from the factory, so well thought out. I mean, look at all the storage cubby holes. We've got a cup holder here, which is an extra cup holder, because in the center you've got 2 cup holders as well as a cigarette lighter slash power supply, mini storage above that cup holder, and 3 trays up on the dash, on the top dash compartment. And then we get to the top. I mean, there's so much storage. You've got this little thing so you can put papers and stuff like that behind each of these sun visors. And then above the sun visors, there's a deep cubby hole back there, which is just incredible. And then we've got, of course, our little sunglass holder right here. So lots of storage. The doors even have extra cup holders and these extra cubby holes. What's in here? Is this just access? Oh, this is just access. Okay. Well thought out service access though, right? Making it easy to get back to the behind this panel. That's, you know, that's always good to see from my perspective on an RV. It's such a great design. It's clean, beautiful, practical, nice looking, looks expensive, and yet is well built, and also with service in mind. Can't beat that. I can't wait to go drive this thing, but first, check out the interior. It's a great little interior with a ton of lighting. So we've got LED lights everywhere, and there's you've got, you know, big windows from the cockpit. You've got a big window over here, and there's this very nice skylight. So if you open that up, it just makes it so much more bright in here, letting a lot more natural light in. These recliners, while they have just a hair of wear, just a hair, are overall in excellent shape, and the back part goes out too. This is extremely comfortable. Let me easily put it back into its place. Little stainless cup holders, nice amount of storage in here. There are some outlets right over there, and right over here is where our head unit is located for the interior audio system, as well as the exterior audio system. So you can play radio, connect Bluetooth here, and have some fun with it. Now this over here is our TV. It does have a pull, so you just pull that, and it will swing out of the way. First of all, giving us great access to the connections on the back here. And then second of all, there's a little more storage back in this corner. Got a coaxial connection right here, as well as an HDMI connection right here, which is made, if you want to put in like a Blu-ray player, this is connected to the TV, so it's already wired with an HDMI port here. Super nice. So these chairs do swivel. Those extra cushions outside will increase their height to make it more level here. And there is a little table insert. So you put in a pole, and then there's a top piece, and you've got an oval little table that you can either enjoy when you're camping or when you're on the road. Probably more likely when you're camping. Let's check out the kitchen. So nice Corian countertop. This has a magnet here to keep it in place. All you do is lift it up, and it locks in place on its own. Nice big stainless sink here with this fancy chef looking pot cleaner, which definitely would help spraying some pots down and all that good stuff. You can switch the flow. Corian insert back. And those flush windows not only look really good from the outside, they have a nice amount of tinting on them, so you can barely see in. You get privacy from that, and a little bit less heat from the sun, a little built-in protection. And then they vent open. So you just pop this window out. We've got a screen here in place, which you can easily remove if you'd like, but the screen is nice, so you can have a nice draft of air coming in from the windows. even if it's raining. This is especially nice when you're at the beach and stuff. These are MCD shades, and a very tasteful fabric was chosen for these MCD shades, as well as a tasteful colored flower pattern. It's like a flower pattern, but with subdued colors. Looks super nice. This is a 3-burner Suburban gas stovetop. Large burners, and just a large grill here compared to old school RVs. There is a stainless finished microwave slash convection oven up top, and it's just all finished out in stainless. It looks really nice. I like this little backsplash too. That's pretty nice. It's kind of slick. There's storage down below too. So well built, solid wood. Those are perfect for pots and pans. That comes way out to give you access to the back of your fuse box and the converter right there. And then there's more storage over here. That's a large amount. I love that. Oh, and they even gave us a little drawer. Super nice. I like the little LED toe light. So we've got an LED floor light right there. And then there's an LED floor light right back over here. So the walkways are well lit. So the fridge is also stainless covered and just super clean. It looks brand new, almost brand new. Freezer up top, runs off of either gas or electric. And here is our main touchscreen. So this touchscreen allows you to control everything in the coach. The slides, the lighting, the hot water, the electric element in the hot water heater, the awning. Did I mention that? I think I probably did. So you can run everything from this touchscreen. And I believe there's also an app so you can control the coach from your phone. But yeah, everything's through here, including your monitor panel. So you open up monitor panel and you can turn your water pump on. It also has the optional water tank heater. So the fresh tank will stay heated via a tank pad underneath of it. And I believe that's a 12-volt heater too, so it'll run off of even just battery power. Black tank, fresh tank, and gray tank levels are all up here too. Okay, this is a little sink. We've got an oval-shaped sink here. Nice faucet, outlets, light switch. We've got a mirror, we can check ourselves out. Storage space back behind it. And then there's storage space down below the sink too. And there is a cover for the sink in case you want to use this for another purpose and use your sink up front. Make this a countertop again. Put this down below. And then across from this, before we get to our bathroom, actually, let's wait a minute. We'll get a better angle of it in a second. So the bathroom space right here is all finished out in the same vinyl flooring, even all up around the toilet. We've got a large Thetford toilet here with a sprayer. And then back here, we've got some storage space. There is an exhaust fan up here, which has been covered, but this is a large exhaust fan. It's actually a Max Air fan. So with this, you just open it up and it's got a screen on it, and you can suck air either out or in. So that's a nice little touch there. And yeah, the shower here, I'll put this somewhere else. This goes with the coach. It's a little accessory for that. So if you want to cover it up, give yourself some more insulation from it. Our shower is right over here. So if you step in here, shower, little skylight up above. I'm 5'11". Here I am standing in this thing, and you can see the amount of space I've got. The width is pretty good. I mean, honestly. Oh, that's a nice magnet shut there. I like that shower curtain because it gives you a little more space being curved. This is a good size. This is a very good size. comes with a free bar of soap. Only slightly used. Oh, while we are still in the front, there's something I forgot to mention, and that is this exhaust fan right here. We've got another Max Air exhaust fan up in the front part of the coach. So this is the same deal, big fan, either in or out, and it's pretty nice, especially when the weather's nice. You have some of those vent windows open, suck air right through the coach. So the back bedroom here, this is a pretty wide mattress, and I love this slide because it's full of windows. You got that huge window back there, and then you got the two little windows, and when you're in the bed, you can just get an excellent view out of the coast. So whatever great campsite you're chilling at, you're definitely going to be a part of the scenery when you wake up. I love it. And there's extra windows too. So we've got this huge window over here, and there's another window in that corner with a little bit of storage space. And look, they put a little bit of cedar in the back of it. So this is sort of a hanging closet. And then down below, there's an extra pretty deep drawer. So great interior. We've got two vents back here. This is where our air conditioner is controlled from, as well as the furnace. And remember, this has the optional heat pump and 15,000 BTU air conditioner, so a little more power out of it. And over here, we've got power outlets as well as a coaxial cable and a 12-volt connection here. If you wanted to mount a TV, you certainly could. And over to the left, back across from the sink in the hallway, we've got another large wardrobe here, cedar in the back, and this one is much bigger than the one that's to the left of the bed. Automatic LED light pops on when you open it up. There is a pocket door right here. Pretty big pocket door. Actually, probably classified as like a barn door or something. And then there's a another drawer down below. So they tried to do their best here to add a bunch of storage, especially considering the large components it has, as far as the furnace and just, you know, the exterior storage space. It's pretty nice. This has been a great little coach to go through. I'm going to get it out on the road and test drive it. Looks like this will latch right here. So you can block off the back bathroom and the bedroom from the front of the coach. But yeah, let's go drive it. We just merged onto the highway here, and I am approaching 60 miles an hour. We just hit 60. The coach drives perfectly. I mean, it only has 18,000 miles on the clock. So just chilling here, it feels great. I just set cruise control, although I pretty much immediately had to come off of it because there was merging traffic. The side cameras are really nice too. They completely eliminate your blind spot, and as soon as you indicate, they automatically come on. The visibility is good. There's a big piece of glass in front of me. This window is massive here. You know, that elongated door is helping out with the visibility too, because it's all filled out with glass. And it's very easy to drive. Very easy to drive. And one thing I could say as another fact is, since it's lower profile than your bigger Class A's, it's a little less of a wind sail going down the road. But it drives beautifully. It goes dead straight. The steering is very smooth. This highway ride is very smooth right now. I'm just sitting here and floating down the road. Now, I do have the side cameras, but I also have these magnifying blind spot eliminating bottom mirrors too. And with those tow mirrors, or those mirrors that stick out wider, I have an excellent view on each side of the coach. I don't even need the cameras. In fact, I can see where the cameras are in my mirrors. But the cameras are a nice little add-on. This touchscreen unit here, it has Bluetooth. You can listen to the radio. It's got a CD player as well, so you can listen to all kinds of stuff. There is a USB connection to it as well to play music, not to charge. The cockpit's nice. You know, you don't have to run. Right now, it's pretty warm outside. It's not super hot. I think it's like, what is it? Somewhere 83 degrees right now. This is indicating 88. It's probably a little warmer. I don't know where that temperature sensor is, but I am perfectly cool. Actually, the fan is on half speed right now, and I'm perfectly cool. In fact, my face is getting a little too cold right there. I need to turn this vent down. So that's kind of a nice aspect of having this little enclosed cockpit, is you're much more efficient. You don't have to run something else to run your upper air conditioner. That's another great point. The engine is really quiet. I mean, it's about the same level as the half-speed fan right now as far as noise, and the vibration is minimal. And when you get on it, it doesn't get super loud like the Ford V10 can. This thing stays quiet. All right, we're rolling back on the highway here, throwing it around a corner. I love how the steering feels. Very nice feeling steering wheel. The power is good too. Oh yeah, we're already up at 60 now. And the engine is so quiet. Just revving it out like that, you can barely hear it. So overall, this thing drives like it's brand new. The engine is super quiet. The ride is refined. And the steering wheel is very refined. It's satisfying to drive this thing. And all around town, it feels like a Mercedes van. It doesn't feel like a wide-body, two-slide coach back there. Super nice. The visibility too, that's another big pro about this coach to drive it. Excellent visibility out of it. Excellent visibility. It's a nice coach to drive. What more can I say? Thank you so much for watching the video. Call me if you're seriously inquiring on this coach, and I look to catch you guys all on the next one.